Wow, we're up to quilt square number 10. That means we're halfway through. This is the design we're working on today, and I'm starting with some star stitches over the top of those brown spots, and you're just placing 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches crisscrossing each other over, and then we're going to hold them down with like a little holding stitch, and I'm using a contrasting color in blue. I'm going to cross that over once and then again, so that's like a little crisscross just to hold those stitches down, and I'll do that on all 5 of them. Next, I'm going to outline those petals. Now the orange petals I'm going to outline with an orange chain stitch, and then the 2 brown petals sitting in the back I'm going to also use the chain stitch, but I'll do that in orange. The chain stitch gives a really nice texture to those outlines, and because the petals are quite big and like chunky shapes, we can afford to use a thicker outline on these shapes. So all the orange ones done in orange, and then the 2 brown ones at the back are going to be done in brown. Next, I'm going to fill those almond shapes inside the petals in a leaf stitch. Now I'm going to do the 2 brown ones on either side in brown, and then the 2 back ones at the back in blue, but leave the center one because we'll do something else in there. So that's the leaf stitch. There's the blue ones at the back. Now the center one I thought we would do a little bit differently because it's a bigger shape, it's a bit more prominent, it's right in the middle. So I'm going to use a closed fly stitch for this one. If you haven't done a closed fly stitch before, it's the same as a fly stitch, but the stitches are very close together. So you don't want to squish them up like a super tight satin stitch or anything, but you can see whereabouts I'm placing my needle. So it's fairly close. We're going for full coverage, like solid coverage. So the stitches down the center, the holding stitches, are quite small, and then you're just trying to keep them kind of close-ish together. It might take a bit of experimentation if you've not done this stitch before. Then some French knots. The underside of that flower is going to be done in a satin stitch. Nice and easy. And then these blue leaves, now I've done my fly stitch following the line work on there. I've done it in blue so that the contrast isn't too great, but if you wanted to use a different contrasting color, like if you want to do that one in the brown or the orange, it's totally up to you. It'll work whatever color you place over the top. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial.